Yeah. What are you chortling about, man?
I'm doing more than chortling.
Cheer up over there.
My stage crew and I are having some issues.
Are you winning or losing? Sounds to me like you're losing.
I am laughing.
You're laughing.
So I win.
Is your stage crew laughing?
No.
Did you hear that?
I did hear that. Yes, they don't sound. They don't sound amused.
You should have heard it in full volume. It almost sounds like she gets like this, and I say in Lion King at the beginning when they're Simba is still a baby and he's roaring at the hyenas.
Oh yes,
and he goes, and they go, "Is that all you got?" That's what she sounds like.
Margot, I would just like to extend all of our sympathies for your roommate.
Bulldog says you should respect your father.
I know that is not what I said. I am being taken completely out of context.
You are so lucky to have.
I know.
Father of the year.
Margot knows.
As roommate, is that what you said? Did I get it right?
What is it? I wouldn't know.
Yes, her favorite. It is funny. One time I said to her once. Multiple times. Right? But I said to her,
knowing you, it's multiple times.
What I said to her, she was right in the middle of some rant, and I said, "Stop, please. You must tell me, please. Share with me, just one time,
yes,
what it's like to have the funniest father in the world."
And she said, "I will go take a survey and find out."
She goes, "I wouldn't know." Even she's smiling at that. She even laughed.
Yeah, it's Margot and I. We have a lot in common, man. We share a lot in common. We both put up with you, but I only get 60 minutes. She has lifetime. She's got a lifetime supply of you.
Just think of that. She's never known life without knowing me.
That noise was great. That was the sound of almost like complete emotional collapse.
The emotional rescue.
I like it.
So are you? I saw you. Why didn't you wear the mask you had on? I saw.
Oh, here I got it. Here, hang on.
Wonder Weeza.
Yes, this was me a mere 3 hours ago. I have since. Is
that an exact? Is that some character, or is that just you with a mishmash of crazy shit?
Mishmash of crazy shit sounds about right. Yeah.
You have Christmas lights on, and
those are illuminated candy corn.
Sure. Do you like candy corn?
Hate it, but I like to wear it.
Yeah, I'm not a candy corn guy either.
No, it's gross, but it was kind of. I thought, I'm not into it. I do like, and people have claimed that they're the same, but I'd like those kind of. Not mushy. They're those pumpkin candies. They kind of are marshmallowy, but they're not really marshmallow.
Oh yeah,
they're mellow cream actually. It's in a bag.
There's more stuffing. It's like a double stuffed.
Those taste good. I like those, but someone said, "Oh, those are exactly like candy corn." So you must like candy corn. Like, no, I do not, and do not lump me in with candy corn people. I don't have anything to do with those folks.
I wonder.
Issues.
You got issues, all right. Yeah. Is the pumpkin walk going on tonight in the blizzard?
It looks like they were trying. So I left the library at about 5:05, and I got in here about 15 minutes ago. Some bad old roads out there.
Oh yeah.
That ain't fun.
Yeah, Maggie Dobson's a doer, though. I would be surprised.
So they're going. I mean, because when I left Cedarburg, there were already kids and families out with their bags, with their, trick or treat.
Yeah. It's like a double dip on trick or treat and stuff.
Yeah. No, it's great.
Did you see the email I sent you and Dr. Ben? You guys disputed my call of Butterfingers being the favorite Halloween candy of Wisconsin, according to the National Candy.
Yes. What think tank was it? Yes.
You guys disputed that. I was surprised too. That was Butterfinger.
Yeah.
What do you think is the most popular Halloween candy? Or should we wait for AJ for that? We can bring him in.
No, we can replay it.
There's no LC tonight, by the way.
Oh, bummer.
She's going to Branson to help move her father. This time they are moving the father back. So progress.
Oh, so he's coming back to our spot, our area.
She got him a place, I think, in Port. Yeah, so yes.
Nice. Okay. Yeah. Well, we can have him on regularly then. I like that. He's a hoot.
Him and Brad.
Absolutely. No, I'm giving them their own show. They're gonna. That's gonna be a.
They can have this one.
Yes, I'll sell it to them. I can't give it to them, but I'll sell it to them.
So this Saturday,
Yeah,
November 4th, Mr. Bob's needs some volunteers
yeah.
for their morning park outreach. Got to get there about 7:45 to close just to go park in Milwaukee. Do you know anybody that says Milwaukee? Everybody says Milwaukee.
I always say Milwaukee.
Do you know what the origin of Milwaukee is?
The origin. I don't.
Yeah.
Well, it's Native American tongue,
Yes.
I believe.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's true. A lot of people think it's German. It's not German. There's just so many Germans here.
What about Milwaukee sounds German?
I know.
I mean, it looks German, but it doesn't sound German.
The only reason you know that is because of Wayne's World.
That's exactly right. I mean,
Milwaukee.
everything I learned in life came from Wayne's World. So
Speaking of which, Wayne's World has a call out tonight in my thing.
all right.
Because I don't want to jump to it. Mr. Bob's. They need help at the park. You're there at 7:45. You're out of there by 9:15. They'll make you feel great for the entire weekend. It is scientifically proven that there is a helper's high. When you help someone, you feel good. It's scientifically proven. I know you can see the doubt in your face because you've never helped anyone, so you don't know what that's like. Well, let me tell you.
You work at a library and the information desk when everyone comes up to you and says,
you are the misinformation desk.
I had someone last week who wanted to do some kind of multi-page picture book and said, "Can you do the layout?" Like, no, I can't.
What was it? Like a 6th or 7th grade? I give them credit.
No,
they're trying to get you to their homework.
There was a 6 or a 7 number in their disposition, but it wasn't 6th or 7th grade. I think you had a couple of zeros after it.
600.
Yeah,
Cool.
they were looking. Because that's our job in the library, of course, is to direct you to the right information. But I'm learning more and more with every passing day that it's okay. You showed me where it is. Now you'll do it, right?
Well, you don't want to take the fun out of it for people. It's like a treasure hunt.
What part
of knowledge?
Yeah, well, exactly. No, exactly right. You give them the tools to. That seems to be the library tenets, the Jedi order of things.
What's the only thing? Give someone a fish.
Yeah, I don't know.
You feed it for a day. Teach someone how to fish.
I've had someone a few weeks ago bring a big pile of papers and just go thunk and said, "Hey, copies."
What?
Yeah.
No.
It's like, oh sure. Oh god, that's a regular. That's a regular. And it's like, there's our copy. And then I would point. I'd be like, copy.
The same
machine,
person does it regularly.
Copy. No. Yes. But copy machines over there, and they're like, yes, it is.
Chop chop. Double time. Come on, I'm in a hurry.
Woo! I'm like, you can't afford me. Your library card won't cover this one.
This thing, you see the sign and say Kinko's. It says Cedarburg Library.
That comes up more often. The K word gets used more often than you can possibly imagine.
Are they still in business?
They were absorbed by FedEx, so it's kind of like
right.
FedEx Kinkies, something like that. Yeah.
Okay.
So it's all good. And I think they're aren't they inside Office Max now in Grafton? Like, aren't they all kind of in the same? It's like a FedEx Kinko's desk inside Office.
There was a Kinko's next to Cops on Port Road.
That was a while ago.
I think now it's a FedEx Kinko's.
Yeah,
that's right.
Yeah, or it's a Crab Shack.
You know, if you need color copies, I have to put a plug in for.
Here it comes. All right.
Owens,
it's like AJ. AJ's plugging all the time.
Yeah, I just gotta say one thing.
Is Owens still there?
Yeah.
Oh, so someone told me they were not. Okay, so that was faulty.
No, they're like in the back.
Yeah, I know they're set back and they do good work. I mean, we do a lot of stuff, but we used to do a lot. Okay, good. All right. Well, I'm gonna start sending more patrons down there.
Well, they're amazing because, like, I'll call and say I need like 2 color copies. I hate doing it for that little of a thing, but they're like, I got the file, send it on over. So
that's cool.
Yeah, that's very nice. And then they're nice when you pick it up.
They're really nice people. Every time dealings I've had with them, I'm like, why are you so good to me? I mean, you're not even trying to shake me down for more money. It's weird.
I think it has something to do with Grouchy Leo and not being there anymore during.
Oh, is that? I don't know the lore. I don't know the Owens lore. You'll have to fill me in sometime.
He's a character.
All right.
He is a character.
All right. It's like a family. I mean, it's totally like family business.
Yeah.
Too. I think yeah. So that's great.
Yeah.
Business.
So right on Washington Avenue, like across from McDonald's, kind of.
It's weird because they don't really advertise or make a heavy push. It's just sort of like everyone just knows,
I can't believe that they're surviving, but they are.
Great. No,
I mean, they're doing it. Just by $3 jobs, they're not keeping them afloat.
Yeah, actually, I don't have my name tag on. They did our name tags. I before them, I didn't have a name, so that's good.
The good old days.
Yeah. You were in the middle of Mr. Bob's.
Yep, Mr. Bob's. They're looking for help. Please go to mrbobsunderthebridge.org. You'll also be able to see things that they need for donations. It's a great cause. And Mr. Bob, AJ and I were there last Thursday.
Oh, yeah.
And AJ stuck longer than I did, but Mr. Bob is something else, man. He is a true character. He is. He's not. You think of like Mr. Bob, Heavenly Mr. Bob. No, he's like, hey, what are you? And he's hilarious.
Heavenly Mr. Bob, I like that.
And he's Mr. Sports guy too. He and
he's
AJ
pretty.
We're going back and forth.
Got his facts, got his figures,
and then he couldn't wait to rub it into AJ after Cedarburg beat Homestead 17-16 in the playoffs.
Oh, that was a thing.
On the last second field goal.
Yeah, there's a lot of people walking around the library kind of beaming and gloating.
Well, not us, because we don't do that here.
No, we are salt of the earth.
Yes.
Rub salt in the wound, something like that.
Yes, rub salt in the earth.
Something like that, yeah. There's a lot going. We haven't done a show in a while. There's a lot. We missed a lot of stuff. There's, I guess from what I hear, and maybe you can corroborate this, I guess the new developments over there, the new settlements over there on 60 and Sheboygan got torpedoed, got lanced at the Common Council meeting. I know we don't have Lisa here to back that up, but I saw it all over the little Cedarburg chat rooms.
Really?
And yeah, so they were people were a little angry.
Well, it always goes back to. I told you my dad was on the town planning commission for a long time, and he said it's like the people who move here, it's like they want to pull the drawbridge up. They don't want anybody else.
That's what's going on. That's exactly what it
is.
is.
It always is. And I wrote columns that got some angry retorts because I said, Cedarburg never would have been founded if that was the attitude, because Cedarburg was founded by pioneers. They came here.
All right, commie.
Yeah. It's
your manifesto or your Marxist manifesto and hit the bricks, buddy.
Yeah. So, it's
crazy.
It's some of that. It's some of that.
It's crazy because
it's common sense, but it's not common sense because it's emotional for people because it's where they live. And so
well, that's true. That's true.
Yeah.
I mean, the houses leading up when you're heading north on Sheboygan towards Sheboygan. The old ones, the old houses,
the new development with apartments and then the new.
Those people were really the most vocal, I guess. They're just like, that's the last thing we need, some sort of development here. You were just developed here last year. What are you talking about? True. I don't get you. Fascinating, but that's okay. No, But Linda said it best. She's like, we got to pay for a new wastewater treatment plant in this town, which I was not aware of. She seemed to have inside knowledge on that. So now that we don't get that money, we know you're going to have to take your poop and throw it out the window, Cedarburg. Fill the honey pot and throw it out.
It would be interesting to say to people, if we want to we can keep it the same.
Sure.
Nobody else in, but then we have to crank everybody's taxes by 30%.
I believe that was discussed as well last night.
Well, I mean, it's like an
alternative. Come from somewhere. It's got to come from somewhere.
So, yep. All right, Java House.
Beer ain't free. Yeah, Java House. Let's do it.
Last day of October.
How's
they
that?
They sell the flavors rolling. I brought you an Italian the other day.
It was
delivered to the doorstep. Isn't that good?
That was pretty fantastic.
It's so damn good.
I had forgotten how much I loved it. I almost wish you. I mean, it was a lovely gesture, of course, but I almost wish you hadn't, because I've been wallowing and bathing in Maxwell House and Folgers, and then you come bring that gourmet shit.
I can see why. I'm sure. First of all, I'm sure Lisa appreciates you referring to it as that. But
what, gourmet
shit. Then secondly,
no, it's the gourmet shit, man. It's good.
Secondly,
that's how it's known on the street.
How far are you? Like 300 feet away from Java House?
It's
if you want,
hard.
if you want, that's what she said. If you wanted to get good coffee, you probably have to adjust your schedule by 2.5 minutes, maybe 2 minutes and 47 seconds.
Gotta take the elevator down.
No, on your way in. Way in.
Well, it's not 2 minutes because I gotta talk to Keith. It's in the morning.
Why?
I gotta check in. I gotta check in. It's
Why?
the dog father. You don't not check in with the dog father. He'll have Michael show up with a gun in the back of the toilet tank. No, that goes. Something's we gotta go first. Go ahead, caller one. You're on the air.
Keith.
It's Keith. I told you. What did I tell you?
It's the dog father.
Yeah,
the town crier. We haven't mentioned him and poor little Shirley. She's been hurt.
Oh no!
On the injury list.
What's going on, man?
Actually broke her leg pretty badly. And,
well, I mean, she had done that before, right? Or
yeah.
Is this a re-break?
No, it's not new. But it's
okay.
It was pretty.
That's not
real.
Good. Oh,
yeah.
Boy.
So we got to be nice to little Shirley. It's hard to.
Well, yeah. I mean, yes. God, we ran her as a candidate a few years ago. Yeah. No, I mean, I'm stuttering because I'm fearful. That's
you should be. All right, we should bring in AJ. I got birthdays and all kinds of.
All right.
We can do it after in Lisa's slot.
Yeah. No, that's totally fine. That works out well. I'm going to give you and AJ the stage, and I'm going to go finish my beer and
Maxwell House
and my burrito.
Oh God, I'm good. I see you're stepping up the health food game. Way to go.
Having fun. Leave me alone. AJ, talk some sense into him.
What's up,
AJ?
Boys?
Take care.
What's up, boys? How are you doing?
Good. Hey, I'm surprised you show. No wonder you're hiding from the camera after that homestead.
You have a lot to defend, sir. I'm out of here.
They got debacled.
They got tobacco by a point.
I know. And what's the mood at the school? Were you there today? Cracking heads?
No, I'm not there tomorrow either. I have a dentist appointment. So.
Okay.
So, I'm with my mother tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
So.
What about yesterday? You were there.
Yesterday I was there.
And
what if the school's pretty positive? We had a lot of kids commit to different sports over the weekend, so it's been pretty positive. A little down about the football team, but soccer did really well too. So
good. I have to say the quotes I read in the local news graphic of that the Homestead coach were very classy.
Yeah,
he didn't make any excuses. He said you got to give them credit. They made a few more plays than we did and deserved to win.
It was good. It was a good game. It was a good game. I wasn't there, but I heard it was a good game from Mr. Bob, and it was good.
Good. All right. What else you got?
So we got a busy Tuesday.
Okay.
We'll start with the CFP rankings.
Okay.
And we'll go with the trade deadline after that.
College football, right? CFP?
Yeah, CFP rankings.
Okay.
Came out this week. Came out tonight.
Okay.
Your top 5 is as follows. And I'll start with 5. Washington.
Well, how can Washington be 5?
You have one to pick with it already, huh? I haven't finished.
You haven't even hardly gotten. Okay, go.
Washington.
Okay.
4 is Florida State. 3 is Michigan. 2 is Georgia. 1 is Ohio State.
Are you surprised by any of that?
No, because Ohio State's wins are better than anybody's in the country.
Just because they beat the Badgers?
No, they beat Notre Dame, and they beat Notre Dame, and they beat
Penn State?
Penn State as well.
Penn State might have been overrated.
Both on the road. I don't know. Penn State's just outside the top 10.
I know. They shouldn't be.
Anyway. They're just outside the top 10 of the CFP. So.
Okay. So why do you think Washington's 5, AJ, and not higher?
They still got – keep in mind, they still got USC. They beat Oregon. Oregon 6.
So that's that has to be the highest win for any team in the top 5.
Yeah, it is. It is
to, to beat number 6 because nobody else can be that high.
Right now.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. All right. So that's where they are right now. What do you think, AJ, when it's still 4-team this year, right? 4-team playoff?
12-team next year.
Who? What's your prediction of the 4-team? What do you think the Final Four will be?
Florida State, this is no particular order.
Right.
Florida State, Ohio State, Washington, and Oregon.
What?
Yep.
You don't think Georgia's going to be in there?
Georgia got a tough schedule coming up. They got Ole Miss. They got who's in the top 10? They got Tennessee, a road trip to Tennessee.
Okay.
They got
they didn't play Alabama, do they? They're not. They're in the same conference, but they're in a different division.
Division. Yeah. They could play them. They could play them again.
Okay.
Alabama's got a tough test this weekend too. They got LSU. So. But
what do you like in that one?
It's in Baton Rouge. I got to go with LSU.
Okay, I hope you're right. Okay, so you don't think? Wait. Did you say Michigan? No.
I did not say Michigan.
Oh yeah, you said Oregon was the other one.
Yep.
Okay, why not Michigan?
Well, Michigan got a lot going on right now.
Yeah.
And I think they're going to lose to Ohio State. So I think don't knock them up. And Ohio State, I got to say this: Ohio State better hope that someone of respectability comes out of the Big Ten West.
I don't think they will, AJ.
No. I'm saying they better hope that someone.
I know, but I don't think there will be. Do you?
I don't think there will be either. I think and this is me speaking as a Badger fan. I think the minimum Big Ten West record will be 8-4.
Speaking of Big Ten West, Iowa fired
Brian Ferentz.
Yeah, the offensive coordinator of Iowa and the son of the head coach, Kirk.
Yeah, I know.
Are you surprised that they did that during the year?
I am, because they were in first place.
They're like dead last in every offensive category.
Yeah. Well, it was a year too late, if you ask me.
Okay. I'm asking you.
It was a year too late. Deacon Hill threw for all 37 yards against the Badgers. So that just proves my point. It was a year too late. But
okay.
Yeah. But yeah,
go ahead. I'm sorry.
But yeah, I think the minimum record in the SEC, Big Ten West is going to be 8-4.
Next year, AJ, as long as we're still talking college football related, next year, USC and UCLA are joining the Big Ten. Is that next year?
Yes, sir.
Isn't that kind of quick to redo the schedules and everything? How are they going to do that?
No divisions.
I know, but still, they have to switch their schedule to. How does that happen? Aren't those schedules made out years in advance?
Yes, you can make your non-conference schedule and then make the conference schedule like the Big Ten did this year.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know if you, not to stick with college football, but I don't know if you saw Wisconsin's non-conference schedule next year, but it includes the trip. It includes Alabama coming to Camp Randall. So.
That's interesting.
Yep. And
that's the first time I remember that.
And Oregon at home. So.
At Oregon?
At home.
Oh, so they got both Alabama and Oregon coming here?
Yep.
Wow. Well,
but they got USC. I believe they have 4 straight road games at one point.
Okay, it's always interesting. A lot of stuff changes. All right, so you surprised me with your Final Four picks for college. If you had to pick, who do you think the champion is going to be at the end when it's all said and done for college football?
Florida State.
Florida State.
Yep.
For real?
Jordan Travis broke the ACC record for touchdowns responsible for. So I believe that he is I believe that he's a dark horse Heisman candidate.
All right, we're talking Heisman. We saw Marvin Harrison Jr. this last week. Where do you think he ranks in the Heisman voting?
Third.
After?
Penix and Nix.
And the guy you just said from
Washington.
I know, but the guy from Florida State too? You think ahead of Marvin Harrison?
No, I think he's third.
Okay.
I think Travis will finish fourth because of the weakness of the conference.
Okay. All right. That's cool. All right. Enough college football?
Yeah. That's good.
Or you got something else?
Not enough college football.
All right. Onward. What's next?
I'm going to go with the trade deadline.
You haven't even been watching it. You were snoozing through this. I'm the one who had to say to you, AJ, pay attention. What's the matter with you?
No, I was watching the whole trade deadline today. I'm very...
AJ, Jack is the type of guy who has certain politicians do this too. If they're like busy, like embezzling a bunch of money, they'll turn around and point at their opponents and say, y'all are stealing money.
I wish I knew how to embezzle. For God's sake. I would be doing it all the effing time if I knew how to do it.
Jack, I gotta tell you, I saw the funniest thing today.
All right.
On Instagram. Now, Josh Harris is the owner of the Commanders and the Philadelphia 76ers, right? Right?
Yes. I'm not arguing.
Owns both teams. And in 11 hours, he traded James Harden.
Biggest turd in the NBA.
PJ Tucker.
Good player.
And Montez Sweat and Chase Young. In 11 hours. He traded
fire sale.
He traded his 4 best players in 11 hours.
Wow, Harden's not one of his 4 best players. No.
On that team, yes, he is.
No. He's a big turd.
Who's better?
He is. He's a turd. T-U-R-D.
What's great is Jack's very scientific about his breakdown.
I know he's a turd, but he's one of the 4 players who traded.
He's the winner of this year's MVT, most valuable turd. That's what he is.
All right. I agree.
All right. So we talked to AJ delighted Bulldog in calling me earlier to make me happy and then bring me down in the same call because he knew he was going to do both.
Right on, AJ. That's how you do it.
Yeah.
Look at AJ. He can't wipe the smile off his face. Tell Bulldog the good news.
All right, bring it on.
The good news is we've traded Jack's favorite player. We traded Rasul Douglas today.
Oh, okay. All
that fool Douglas is finally gone.
Gone.
All
right.
The bad news is the Bears. What was the bad news? The Bears?
No. Bad news was Chase Young.
The bad news is Chase Young went to Jack's least favorite team, which is the San Francisco 49ers.
For a song, for God's sakes. He's a freaking #1 pick a couple years ago. Where?
Chase Young.
I told AJ the 2 of the teams I despise. No, I despise the Vikings more, but San Fran and Seattle, two teams I really despise. You have to give their GMs credit. They always find a way to get these good players. They never give up too much for them. The Packers stand pat. They finally dumped Rasul Douglas. They should trade half the team, but they got rid of him.
Skellington, you're one of the few people I know who actually has internal monologues and internal debates over what you hate more.
That's not true. I'm just honest.
I know a whole lot of people like that. That's an art form.
It is.
By the way, Jack, I read a stat today.
Uh-oh.
Do you know that if the season ended today, Washington would be in the playoffs, I believe?
We'll end it. Pull the plug.
No, but I'm saying they just traded their 2 best players and they'd be in the playoffs.
What's their record?
3-5.
What's going to be their record at the end of the year?
5-12.
All right, they're not going to make the playoffs with or without those 2 players. So Don't be pulling 5 games or 6 games or 7 games in the season. If the season ended today, it'd be not even halfway through the season.
No.
Hey, that is pure Sports Center type analysis, though. You hear lines like, "If the season ended today."
AJ, you are so much better than Sports Center. Don't be dragging yourself down to that level.
I'm glad I'm better than Sports
Are you
Center.
Jim Everett or Chris Everett?
Hey, Chris Everett's a tennis player, so.
I know, but Jim Rome used to call him.
That's right.
Jerome's got a place in Wisconsin. You know that?
Really?
He's got a place in Eagle River.
He's roundly loathed by just about everybody.
I'm surprised he doesn't have a place in Kohler. He's not part of that mafia that you're part of.
Hey, don't hate on Kohler now. We just did a $20 million renovation to our football to our baseball field.
It was paid for by Flushing.
It was.
It was.
It was. $1 million per flush.
That's a little low. It used to be higher. What happened?
The flushes got less frequent.
You can do that as long as you keep a Johnny Jolter on hand.
There you go.
Yeah,
Keep it flowing. Keep it flowing.
But I know what I wanted to cover.
Oh boy.
The World Series. Both Scherzer and Adolis Garcia, who led the team in RBIs and homers for the whole postseason, are off the playoff roster.
What happened?
What?
They both got hurt.
Oh.
Well, I thought Garcia's thing wasn't that bad.
No, they took him off. Must be bad enough. They took him off the roster.
Boo-hoo. Too bad for them. Scherzer's a dog anyway. It doesn't matter.
He's an old dog.
Yeah, he barely got through 3 innings.
He old now.
Yeah, he threw a bad, like his 14th bad pitch from him. Oh, my back. I think it's broken.
Hey.
That's great. I do feel bad for the Rangers though.
Why?
Because I feel like they were in position to win the series.
Yeah.
Like in.
It should have been cool.
They still are.
No, but I feel like they were in a better position with Garcia in the lineup.
Yeah.
Garcia, no doubt. But they still on paper they have a better team than did.
Yeah.
Diamondbacks, don't you think?
Yeah, but it's 2-3-2, so the Diamondbacks could take control tonight. You can't take control tonight, but they can tie it up tonight. Yeah.
What's your prediction based on these injuries and going forward? What do you think it's going to be, AJ? Who's going to
I don't think the Diamondbacks have enough pitching, so I think the Rangers are still going to win.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just don't think they have Kelly and they have Merrill Kelly and what's his name?
Fat or whatever the guy.
No, the other guy, Merrill Kelly and.
The guy, their ace that keeps getting shelled.
Yeah.
George. What's his name?
He was
an all-star. He was like up for the Cy Young for a while.
It's not Brandon Pfaadt. It's
I'll keep talking. I'll look it up.
Yeah. So I just think they don't have enough pitching behind them.
Okay.
To cover them.
All right.
They were starting some. I forget his name, but they were starting some guy tonight that came out the bullpen. So.
Well, Jack's putting together. He's taking over the research team here, duties. Got a good Tuesday meltdown for you, sent to us by Mr. Skellington.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. No, it's a good one. I'll let the file speak for itself. Here we go. Let's.
It's going back to college football, AJ.
Here we are. Oh, this will be good. Here we go. Launch.
Oh, Dabo, yes.
The offensive coordinator who never called a play in his life. I'm sure you were critical then. Right? And he took us to 2 national championships. People like
audio there.
Oh, not getting it?
That tell you is pretty bad. The audio is pretty bad. The second clip I sent was better, but like if you have access
really?
to that one. Yeah.
Oh, here, all right. Hang on.
Dabo Sweeney. Hang on. And I almost have the starting pitcher.
Oh, I see where you're looking here. Okay, yeah. Hang tight. We'll get some better audio on that. Let's see here.
Yeah.
Here we go. About the 224 mark, you say, huh? All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, this guy comes on and asks. It was on a radio call-in show.
It was on his own show, wasn't
It was on his own show, yeah. So, Zach Gallen. That's the pitcher.
Oh, that's the picture, yeah.
Yeah.
Here we go.
All right.
You can have all your opinions if you want, right? I don't know how old you are.
Can't hear you, Bullock. You got a volume?
Really? Oh, weird. Hang on. What the heck? Hang on. Let me keep working on.
Okay. But anyway, he went off on him, and Clemson's in a world of hurt this year.
They're worse than Wisconsin is right now.
Oh, weird.
Oh. Okay.
Record wise, of course.
What's that? Record wise?
Record wise.
Yeah. What do you think? How do you think they'll end up? All right.
Clemson?
Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah. They're done. Okay.
You know, I love Dabo, and I gotta give Clemson credit because they do have a program for people with disabilities there. It's kind of like it's a work experience program for people with different forms of disabilities.
Mm-hmm.
So I always wanted to kind of check that out.
Any better?
No.
Not really.
Can you give me the gist of it, Jack?
What's that?
Can you give me the gist of it?
The gist of it is the guy called in and said, "I respect you, coach. You're a religious man, blah, 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 blah." And he said, "But what's the matter with you? You're one of the highest paid coaches. You hire your friends." And the coach said, I've heard enough. I've heard enough of you, Tyler. Yeah, the problem, how old are you? Yeah, the problem is that's the problem. The expectations are not realistic, and we won in the last 3 years more than anybody in 130 years or something. Like he went off and off and off on, and he actually had some points. When the problem is they set the expectations so high because they won. They won 2 national championships in the last 7 years, and it's biting him in the ass now. And I think he's a religious nut, which is not one of my things, but I do give the guy credit. He's an amazing story. If you look at his life and what he's done with it, I mean, the guy has worked and earned where he is, but this certainly isn't going to help him. It'd be interesting to see if he issues an apology or not this week. We'll see if they get to him.
Well, you go on a coach's show, and I don't want to say the guy was wrong, but you went on a coach's show. You never know what the coach is going to say. So you better be able to back up your point,
Actually, this guy, apparently this Tyler guy did, though. I guess he was pretty sharp. He was like ready to go.
Yep. Yeah, he laid out, like, the thing was, it was so odd, is Tyler's question wasn't like one, it was like a 2-minute question because he built up, he laid his case out before the jury.
It's like Clarence Darrow.
Yeah, and then finally Dabo had enough of it and said, I've heard enough of this. Some smart-ass kid, Tyler. What's his name? Tyler from Spartanburg. Oh, man. So anyway, it's not good for him.
An airplane. My dad says you only work hard in the playoffs.
I'll tell you what else isn't good, and if you can find the clip, I'll go play it later. He basically... They were at a game. They were on the 1 yard line. They had a game maybe this was last week, I think. They were going to win. They were on the 1 yard line. And he told his quarterback, I should have handed the ball off instead of pulling it in front of the whole media.
Oh.
And he called the kid out in front of the whole media. And
that's a bit classless.
I don't think that's a good look either. You call it?
No.
Yeah, I don't think that's a good look either.
Sounds like he's starting to crack a little.
Yeah,
it's a terrible look. Jack does it to me every show.
Yeah, well, you deserve it. It's a little different. AJ, did you know, speaking of someone who's in trouble, the Raiders, last night?
I watched that game last night, and I was talking to Jack. The first thing I thought to myself was, how the hell did we lose to this team?
That's what I was going to ask you. How did the Packers lose to it?
I don't know. I really don't know. Jimmy Garoppolo looks like a shell of himself.
The Lions outgained the Raiders on Monday night by 330 yards, 486 to 156. And our friend Devontae is a little up. He only had one pass for like 7 yards or something, one catch for 7 yards.
I love this press conference. When the media asked him, "Well, can you say anything you want to say right now?" He goes, Nothing that can be not printed in the media.
Oh,
Well,
uh-oh.
he's being honest and smart.
Oh, there we go. It was
Yeah.
fun driving. I was stuck in my car for a little longer than usual this evening on the way home from work because of the conditions. It was fun listening to the TMJ nighttime sports. They call him Homer. It's not the old Steve True. I don't think it's a different Homer. But
No, it's the same guy.
oh, is it the same guy?
There's only one Homer.
So he doesn't go by the name Steve because
Steve the Homer True.
they had a different name. He had a different name though. They call it was not. It didn't sound like him. But I don't know. This is a TMJ because Homer used to be at ISN. I think I don't know if that's
Yeah, no, he moved.
okay. Same guy. Well, it was a riot because man, he's like, man, it can't in Green Bay is a really good time right now because it can't get worse. he's like you're looking up to see bottom.
Well, the funny thing is, like I'm sitting there Sunday with Cindy, bless her soul, and the Cardinal fan.
Yes.
Watching the Packer game, and they're like
quite a rogues gallery you're hanging out with.
Yeah, no kidding.
They're like, yeah, AJ, you're so positive. They're like, we don't have a first down yet, and you're so positive.
you're like, look how straight the lines were put on the grid today. The white is just standing. The HD picture is wonderful. Did you see that last Dr. Pepper commercial?
Our friend, the enforcer for Mr. Bob's, what's her name? Who was on the show? Kimberly.
Oh, Kimberly. Oh,
She put a post on during the game. She was at the game.
Oh,
can I get a Packers first down, please? She says.
None for you. None for you.
Boys. Let's just hope we don't have the 2025 first overall pick.
What?
In our own draft, and we host the draft in 2025.
Why not?
Because I don't want that. I want to win.
Well, we're not winning.
I know. I want.
Okay. Okay. Can they salvage? Can they turn it around? AJ, I'm not saying make the playoffs. Can they play respectable ball for the rest of the year?
Yes.
How? Tell us what they have to do.
Run the damn ball.
Okay, you said a stat the other day when we were talking. It was pretty amazing.
Aaron Jones on Sunday, the best player on the back, the quote unquote, the thought of best player on the Packers, right?
Mm-hmm.
Thought of best player, 8 touches, 29 yards. 8 touches, 29 yards. They threw him one pass, and he had 7 carries.
With the offensive line the way it is, if they gave it to him 25 times, would he have a good game?
It'd be respectable. I don't know if it'd be 100, but it'd be respectable.
Okay, so no matter what, they need to run more.
Yeah.
Okay.
What we all need to do is Thursday night. Tune in to the Titans and the Steelers on the Amazon Thursday night game of the week.
That'll be a good one.
Is it? All right, good. There we go.
I like Will Levis. I don't like what he does with his coffee, but this is a kid. This is a kid who on draft night they asked him what he does with his superstition.
Yeah.
He said coffee and mayo.
Mayonnaise?
Yeah.
What the hell? Well, what planet is this guy from? Mayonnaise?
Was that real? Did they say that?
It was real.
He's never been to the Java House. You would never put mayo. I think if you tried to put mayo on Java House coffee, you'd get people would scream. Lisa would come tearing out of the back.
I mean,
drop that! Drop that mayo.
Yeah, she keeps a stockade in the back for people like that.
To answer your question, Jack, I believe. What are the Packers now? 2-4.
2-5.
2-5.
Oh yeah.
I believe there's a chance they finish with the same record that they did last year,
which was 8-9.
Which was 8-9.
That's pretty hopeful. Again, it can't get worse, right?
No, it can't get worse. So the only way it can get worse is if they lose to Carolina, which
We said that about the Raiders. Then we said that about Denver.
Well, Denver went and beat Kansas
Are we cursing things here?
Denver went and beat Kansas City this week.
When the Packers played them, they hadn't beat Kansas City. They didn't have any of that stuff. So don't give me that baloney. Nope.
Maybe last year we would let you get away with that, but not this year.
Yeah.
No, but honestly, I said to my dad this week, if they don't beat the Rams this week, let's go for the draft pick.
Well, here's the problem, AJ. I think the Rams are better than the Raiders. I think they're better than Denver.
Unless Stafford doesn't play.
Stafford playing or not playing, they're better than those other teams.
You think so?
Aaron Donald. They still have a guy named Aaron Donald playing.
Oh, yeah, the Hall of Famer.
Homer said that the potential problem is that Mr. Lefleur doesn't know a damn thing about coaching young people. He's always been handed a kind of seasoned team, and he just is not doing what he's supposed to be doing. That was Homer's take, not mine. That's Homer's. I'm just reporting on what I hear.
We forget that his offense in Tennessee was ranked 23rd.
Okay, hey, that's not very good.
Which isn't very good, but look, we forget that his offense in Tennessee was ranked 23rd.
Yeah.
So I'm not really surprised that they're doing as poorly as they are.
Yeah.
I am surprised that with the amount of veterans on defense that they're not showing up to play a little bit more.
So you're saying offense is kind of his blind spot.
Well, put it this way, they got 9 first-round picks on defense.
Okay.
One of the sides of the ball has to hold up. And if your offense is not holding up, then your defense has to do something.
Well, yeah.
The problem is maybe those 9 first-rounders shouldn't have been first-rounders.
Right.
He's saying they're overrated. They gamed the system.
Something's happened.
Something has happened.
Yeah, something's not working.
Yeah.
The only guy I respect. Shout out to Rashawn Gary. Get your money when you want to.
Yes. But he's a gamer.
He's a gamer. He's a gamer. The man plays hard. And if you saw his emotion after the Saints game, and he's like coming back, being a gamer. He was not thought of to be much. He was the number one prospect coming out of high school. So let's give some credit where it's due. Jair, on the other hand, step up, buddy.
What's the matter with him?
He went did you see his press conference today?
No.
His favorite word was "I don't know."
Those are 3 words.
Ooh.
His favorite word was "I don't know."
No, actually, I think AJ had it right because he's probably saying it as one word. I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, but
well, was he being honest or was he being a smart guy, or deflecting blame?
Well, put it this way: he had a meeting with Packers PR after.
That's what's great about I don't know is that the things you asked, Jack, it covers all of them. It's awesome. I love I don't know.
Here's an idea. The PR team should have met with him before he had his press conference, not after.
Don't worry, guys. I got this. I
can coach him. I can coach him in PR. All you got to know is 2 words. So and.
Much better than I don't know.
All right.
That's better. Man.
You guys are giving him bloody hard. So you're a number 1 draft pick, and you're playing like someone who should be on the practice squad. And
must have asked him on the way to the podium. Can you handle this? I
don't know. It's as much as we joke about it. For us diehard Packer fans, like the 3 of us are, it's just kind of sad.
Two.
It's just kind of sad because it seems to be getting mundane.
Well,
you don't want to get locked into it. You don't want to be a habitual loser. Coming from an expert over here.
or a middle of the roader is the worst place you can be. That's why, AJ, when you say you don't want the draft pick, I get it. You don't want to lose. But if you want to be 8 and 9 every year, you're going to get a draft pick that's going to be in the
mid-teens. You're right.
Yeah, right. They usually are. Now, people who have proven that the draft, the surefire number 1s don't always work out that way, and there are gems found all over the place. However, the odds go down substantially. You're going to find the keeper you're looking for at that draft rate, right?
Well, guys, all I know is the steak sandwiches at Kroll's are still buttery in Titletown, and that's all that really matters ultimately.
Do they use steakums?
I know they do not use steakums.
No,
they use real cattle.
They're real good.
Steakums are a sliced tenderloin, for God's sakes. What do you want?
You know,
it's the hoof, Jack.
Before we go, I do want to give a quick shout out to the real, if you're a Packers fan and you haven't been on social media in the last
good on
24 to 48 hours, thank you. Because a lot of us are becoming irrational. And a lot of us are like, tank for Caleb Williams, tank for Drake May, tank for da-da-da. And it's like, you can't tank for a college quarterback and guarantee yourself anything.
Here's the thing. They already are tanking. That's the problem. But I know they're putting effort in and still tanking.
Asked and answered.
All right, AJ, last question for you. Yeah. If you can have any Halloween candy, what's it going to be? You get one choice.
That's easy.
0?
No, that's easy, boys. That's easy. I'm a Reese's guy through and through.
Nice.
Reese's what?
Cups.
Reese's everything, though. This has become a Reese's world. This is their world, and we just live. It's a Reese's world, and we just, live in it. I mean, it's crazy.
Specifically, the giant 4-pack.
Whoa!
That's okay. I like that. Have you seen the big cups, AJ? Those big cups where they fill them with like cereal, or they fill them with like Reese's Pieces. I'm like, this is illegal in most states.
Yes.
Awesome.
Yeah. Yes.
Get carded for that shit.
Specifically, the giant 4-pack.
Oh, that's pretty good. Have you ever had the Fast Break bar, AJ?
Yes, I have.
That's a damn fine bar.
It's been a minute, but
it's a beast. That one hurts.
Bulldog, what would be your one?
I would probably jump on the AJ train there with Reese's, but I will say I'm going to go exotic. On the bottom shelf at Walgreens, you will find next to the Chunky bars and near the Zero bars, you will find the Fifth Avenue bar. Only those of us with elevated tastes.
That's like
it's a Butterfinger better.
No.
Yeah.
Poor man Butterfinger.
Poor man.
Yeah.
That is a classic. Fifth Avenue bar. Oh, my goodness.
Reese's Peanut Butter Cups are America's most beloved Halloween candy. You guys are bandwagon.
It's a beautiful thing.
You're like Dabble Sweeney. You're like Dabble Sweeney.
You work for us.
Hey, I'm a Packer fan.
Hey!
As a Packer fan.
I'm the furthest thing from bandwagon.
AJ
just needs a winner, so he went for the reason. He's like, just give me a damn winner. Fantastic.
Right. You know what? You know what's really good is a Snickers peanut butter.
Those are good. I had one of those recently for the first time. Those are okay. Hey, I'm on it.
Did you ever have one of those, AJ?
Yeah, with ice cream. With the ice cream.
What? You putting ice cream on those things?
No. With the ice cream, the bars with the ice cream.
Oh, I know those. Yeah, those are good. Those are good too. You can't find those very often. Yeah, you gotta look around for them.
Yes, they're very rare.
Pretty good.
You're very rare.
All right.
I am.
Thank you for the report, AJ.
You did a stellar job. Do you have one message for Russ you were going to give him before you leave?
What was that again?
You said you're done taking vacation days.
Yeah, Russ, I'm sorry, buddy. I'm done taking vacation days. You're
gonna pick it up and quit tanking.
Yeah, well, no, the tanking show continues.
Tomorrow is another day.
I think you need to take lessons from Jay or Alexander on how to answer Russ Meyer questions.
I don't know.
I know. Jay. Yes, I know. I'm just next answer. Yes, I know. I'm just not telling you.
He just kind of uses a metric system with letters. He just pushes them all together. I don't know.
I don't know. That's like the State Farm bundle commercial where they bundle the 4 words.
There you go. That's pretty good.
It's all right. AJ, go back to monitoring at your post. I'm sure you're going between ESPN 2, 3, 4, and 86.
Rangers 5-zip.
Wow.
Right now.
All right.
Wow. All right, boys.
That'll work.
All right.
Take it easy. See you
See you
tomorrow.
Tomorrow. Yep.
Enjoy. Yep. Bye-bye. All right, let me see. Where is the AJ disappear button? There it is. All right.
All right. Shit,
AJ.
he wouldn't shut up. We're
He
almost
was
out
good
of
tonight.
time.
No, he was good tonight. He was all fun. He had great information, and I feel smart. I feel smarter after listening to that report.
You should.
Good.
Okay, you got nowhere to go but up.
That's right.
Birthdays of honor today.
Okay.
You got some. This is an all-star roster.
All right.
John Candy.
R.I.P.
Get it? He's born on Halloween. Pretty good.
Hey.
Michael Landon.
You're hitting all the post-mortem birthdays here. Okay.
Out of the two of them, which one do you think is older? Or which
Of
one's
the
birthday
two.
was?
Oh, it's got to be Michael Landon. He was on the Ponderosa with Haas and Paw.
Yeah. He was born in 36. John Candy, 53. Peter Jackson.
Yeah, I did see that on my feed
1961.
today. Yeah. He's not doing anything.
Vanilla Ice.
Oh, a giant.
Rob Schneider, who I think he did the copy guy thing.
Yeah,
That was his
he's
one
alright.
claim to fame.
He's all right.
John Keats. Fuck yeah.
Oh,
Poet.
the big guy.
Yeah, you never heard of Keats?
Well, I heard of sure.
Yeah, sure I did. Yeah, Keats, of course.
Actually, I remember failing a test
Oh,
in
God.
college with his crap.
This crap.
Rubbish,
Dan-
all of it rubbish.
Dan Rather.
Oh, he's still kicking.
Yeah, still doing it all
He's
day.
still doing interviews and stuff. Actually, his interviews are really good. They're a little dottering because he's kind of a doddering old man, but that's okay.
Dale Evans. And then I wanted to ask you about this. In 62, this movie came out, and I've heard of it, but it said in this write-up I read that it was a very creepy movie. It sounds right up your alley.
The Haunting.
Whatever happened to Baby Jane?
Oh, creepy. Yes, it is.
Is it?
Yeah, it is. Betty Davis she'll invade your nightmares after watching that one.
Okay,
Yeah,
I don't need to see
I
that.
haven't seen that in a long time. That's a good movie.
Yeah, they said it was up for they
It's
reinvigorated their careers. It said
Some good performances in there.
Yeah. And then in 1975,
Yes.
Queen released Bohemian Rhapsody
Yeah.
today.
That's
Are you a Queen fan?
I respect what they do, and I love how they did all the kind of multi-tracking overdubbing type of things. I mean, they really were doing some cool stuff. Their music has never done a whole lot for me. I don't know why. Because
I like certain. I'm not a Bohemian Rhapsody. To me, it's just long.
Well, and again, with the Queen, it's like the first few times you hear it when you're, I'm sure I stumbled upon them when I was like 11 or 12 years old, and I thought it was great. It's the greatest thing ever. But then maybe a few months passed. I'm like, okay, I'm ready for something else. And they kept playing Queen. Like, okay, stop.
They just have such, they're so musically different than most commercially successful rock bands.
They are. It was really fun. I will say when the Bohemian Rhapsody movie was coming down the pike, my kids really got into Queen, and it was kind of fun. And they're walking around trying to like harmonize with each other and sing. That's difficult for let alone a bunch of 12 and 13-year-olds. So that was amusing to listen to. So no, it was cool. It was fun. I mean, again, they're innovators. Freddie Mercury was just a total badass. I mean, I get it. It's great. I'm glad people like him.
Bohemian Rhapsody. I was surprised that was the name of the movie out of all of them.
That did seem like a strange title for the movie, isn't it? Yeah. Maybe just call it Queen would have been cool. Or it was actually more about Mercury than anything. It was mostly his story, but that's fine. It was well made.
It peaked at number 9 in the U.S. when it came out, and then when it was featured on in Wayne's World, it re-entered the charts and hit number 2. It was number 1 in England for many weeks, but not here. I like Don't Stop. Some of their songs that Margot and I had one of our many ongoing feuds.
So many.
Oh my God.
It's in the triple digits right now.
Somebody to Love.
Yeah.
I have it on one of my old CDs, mixture thing.
Sure.
So it starts getting down towards number, it's like 13th on the thing. And she starts going, oh no. Just no. I mean, it's not like, oh, God, we're going to play. She's like, yeah. Oh my God. She absolutely. I have stuff like that. We all have those songs that you go,
oh yeah, no, there are some that like they just dance on that one remaining nerve.
Yes,
like...
that was it. Also, today in '89, Grateful Dead issued their final studio album, "Built to Last."
It's a good record. So that was a good record. I like that record.
Yeah,
that was fun. Played that the Video One in Thiensville all the time. Played that on repeat for a while.
Really?
Yeah.
Are you a Halloween guy? How was the movie? How were your movies?
Didn't make it. I had to work all weekend, and then the friend who I was going to take was indisposed.
Oh, okay.
Predisposed, yes.
Okay.
So
that happens.
So I was a little sad about that. I did want to see that. I did want to see that on the big screen, but what can you do? There will be other opportunities, I'm sure.
Oh my God, I would think so.
I'll take them all.
Only every year.
See that Five Nights at Freddy's movie really kicked the doors down and busted the windows.
Really?
Oh yeah, 80 mil over the weekend. That's like the second or third biggest movie of the year. So it's massive.
What is it?
Five Nights at Freddy's. It's the game that the youngsters played a lot back in the. That thing probably came out in the mid 2000s. It was an online game. Kind of, it's like the Chuck E. Cheese type. It's like a pizza place after hours, and the story of the game is you're kind of a night watchman, and you're at a defunct Showbiz Pizza type place, or Showbiz.
Chuck E. Cheese.
Chuck E. Cheese, yeah, that type of thing. Well, and then the animatronic robots that were like part of the band, they come to life because they are possessed by the spirits of like dead children or something. Well, no, I mean So the game got really hot for a while. There were multiple iterations of the game, and then they made a movie. It took a long time to get the movie out. It was just, I don't know, with rights or licensing issues or whatever. But the wait was worth it for Universal Pictures. They made some bank. I think it only cost like 20 mil to make. So this
sounds like it'd be expensive.
No, not really. No big stars. I mean, actors are always your big expense. CG isn't as expensive as it used to be, and they probably use actual puppetry type of things like in-camera effects. So no, it's dirt cheap. The studio that made it is this Blumhouse. Jason Blum is the guy who runs it. And they crank out like 20 horror movies a year for dirt cheap, and 2 or 3 hit, and they do well. Yeah, no, it's a really good business plan. I wish more people actually. They're probably the only ones doing Hollywood right now. So there you go. But yeah, big money. Maybe even kicked Taylor Swift off the top slot, as far as I can tell. So that's interesting. But she did well. She has no reason to grouse.
Grouse.
Yeah.
Speaking of big money, any updates on your movie?
I do. We'll have to talk. Nothing I can talk about on the air.
We should talk. This is like a tease.
No, well, sure, it's a tease for you.
No.
No.
It's good. Oh God.
No, I'm not quite at liberty to.
You are at liberty. You are the man.
No.
All right. All right. Just remember, I tried to help you. I'm your PR guy. See.
Thank you. Yes.
You're my second client. First one is Jair Alexander.
I don't know. That's what I should have asked when you said it. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm working on it. So there we are.
Okay.
Man, we already hit the post here. It's 8:00.
8:00 tomorrow night. I think we're gonna have a full week. We haven't scheduled Dr. Ben yet this week.
We will. He'll ride in at the last minute and be like, "I'm sorry, I dropped my phone in the toilet."
He was so proud of himself. He got the new mic, and then
I felt terrible. I should go see him. I feel I should give him some tech help. I don't want him to,
you should
return it because it'll go back to what he was doing before.
Mel and
make sure you take care of all your what? Guys, this is the most important thing for your health. If you don't do this, you're gonna die. What? What did he say?
There you go. See you next week.
All right. Take care, everybody.
It looks like Mel's and Dr. Ben are going to get together on like a Muscles for Mel's thing. So
they do. Oh, yeah,
good.
I did see that. That's cool. Yeah.
That'll be a really good combination, I think.
Super cool.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's come back tomorrow and do more of this shenanigans. Patty tomorrow probably give us an update on the big contest. But if you haven't voted, you should, and we'll talk about that tomorrow. How you can.
Yes, they got the 7 finalists. Let's go.
All right, let's rack up some big numbers for these kids so they can
big money.
No whammies. Stop. No, sorry. Anyway, love that show. Do you watch Press Your Luck? The game show? Oh my gosh, that's crazy. I'll play a clip tomorrow. Okay. All right, take care, everybody. We are heading